Hello guys and welcome back. Today we're going to be working on this bad boy. Alright, welcome back to the shop. Glad you could join me. Today we're going to work on fixing a weed whacker. Now, all weed whackers are fairly similar, so whatever I show you today you can apply to almost any weed whacker out there. Anyway, the other day I was driving around and I saw this sticking out of somebody's garbage can. Now, a lot of times people will throw these away because they just don't understand small engines. And they get frustrated, they get tired, they throw them away. But these things are not cheap. You're talking minimum $100 for a gas-powered weed whacker. So I like to, get them for several reasons. One of them is a spare weed whacker, if it can be fixed, if it runs. The second reason is they serve as spare parts. Since I already have a gas-powered weed whacker, and they're all fairly universal, I mean, not 100%, but fairly close. It'll work as spare parts. So, when I see one of these, I grab it, and if it doesn't run, it'll make good spare parts. So the other day when I was driving around, I saw this one sticking out of somebody's garbage can. All I could see was this part right here. So that didn't give me much of any information, but I just grabbed it, thought I'd bring it back, and make for a good video, show you guys how to fix a weed whacker. So let's take a look at this a little closer and find out what are we working with. First of all, this is a Boland's 25cc, and this looks extremely similar to a weed whacker brand, so it might be made by the same company, I don't know. But it looks very, very similar. Let's see, problems that I found with it. Gas cap is missing, but I can probably find a gas cap in my pile of stuff. The trigger for the throttle is broken. The inner half is still in there, but you can see the outer part is broken off. And the front part where the string goes is missing. So that's all I could see in a cursory glance at it. Good thing that kind of encouraged me a little bit is that, let me turn it over, the primer button, as you can see, is still there. A lot of times that will be missing, and it is still in one piece. A lot of times that'll be broken or cracked. So this tells me it was running not too long ago. Let me pick this up, show you the primer bulb right there. You can see it's still okay. Has maybe some residue in it still. So this thing was running not too long ago. So that's encouraging. The hoses are still in one piece. A lot of times they break off due to the ethanol and the gasoline that eats them up. So let's see. I went through my pile of stuff and I pulled out an old trigger from another machine, the bottom part from another machine, and a gas cap from another machine. So we'll see if any of this stuff works or doesn't work. So let me set down the camera and let's start to work on it. Okay, so first off, gas cap, easy fix. Let's take care of that one first. This is from another machine, and most of these tanks are pretty similar, so there you go. Works perfect. Unless it's choked up inside or something like that, it should be just fine. Most of these tanks, like I said, fairly universal. The other part, let's take a look at the trigger part right here. Now, to open this up, you need a T20 Torx. Let's open this baby up and see what we find inside. Is it repairable or is it not? If not, I'll have to get creative and come up with something different, but let's hope for the best. Alrighty, put those out there. So here you see inside, that's the kill switch, and that's the trigger attached to the throttle cable right there. Take this off. Simple little S bend that they put on these throttle cables. If I can get it off there, it keeps twisting on me. Come on, there we go. Got you off of there. Got you off of there. See a little S bend on the end of the trigger right there. Now, this one is a little different because this one had the little ball type, not the S bend. So, will it work or will it not? Hey, I think that's a song right there, isn't it? Will you go in there? Well, let's see if I can put it this way and pull it out that way. I guess I can get it to stay in there like that. I guess that'll hold. Let's see, force in. There you go. Yeah, that'll hold in there. Now the thing is, will it work? That's the tricky part. Can I get you to work on here? Whoa, I got it backwards. Yeah, I got it backwards. So what do I need to do? Let's see. Kind of weird looking through here. Okay, I gotta make it go here, like that. Okay. Okay. That does not want to work in there. Okay. This throttle does not want to work inside this one. So, yeah. That's not going to work for me. So this throttle, it's not going to work. Oh boy. No, I'm stuck with that. So, let me give this a little consideration. I'll be right back. Okay guys, I am back, and I put it back together because I looked through my junk pile, and every throttle that I have is a different size. It doesn't fit in here. So I didn't want to bother with you guys, bore you to death watching me try different throttle connectors and failing every time. So the little flip switch that goes on here, the throttle, accelerator, whatever you want to call it, I can't find one in my junk pile that'll fit. But I did take a few minutes and I went online, and on eBay I can find parts for this machine for really, really cheap. So I found 2 or 3 different vendors that could get me one of these, and I think the cheapest one I found was like $5 free shipping, so that's not too bad, $4.99 or somewhere around there. Nominal price. But we're kind of putting the horse behind the cart, or the cart in front of the horse, however you want to say it. We don't even know if this works yet, so I just wanted to look it up to be able to give you guys the information, but I'm not going to order it right now. This may be a total flop. But a few minutes on the internet doesn't really cost me anything. And on the other side over here, let's look over here. On this one, I have a spare one that I tried to use. This is from another cannibalized machine. Unfortunately, the threads on this shaft are different than this one. So I can't really put this on there. I could take this off and replace the whole thing, but the threads are different. I mean, the shaft is different. This will go in, but the shaft doesn't stick out far enough. So then I took the shaft off, tried this one, and the threads are just the problem. The problem is right here on the threads. And, I could replace the shaft and all that, but it's not necessary. I could get one of these probably at Home Depot for another under $10, $6, $7, whatever, under $10. So, no point bothering with this. This will not fit. So if this machine does work, I can probably replace the throttle, replace this little canister right here, and be good to go for under $10. So the $1 million question is, does it work? Can we get it running? I'm not going to get ahead of myself and order parts I don't need. So let's put some gas in it and see if it'll fire up. Let's see right here. The only part I had lying around that fit was this. This is the only good part. So let me put some gas in here. See if this baby will fire up. Alrighty, let's see. I'm not going to put a lot of gas in there because then I got to drain it all back out, whether it works or not. Since I'm not going to use it right this very moment. So let me move the camera and I'll bring you back. Alright, so we got some gas in it. Let's hit that primer bulb right there, get it filled up. See how it fills up? It's dry as a bone. Got to pump it a few times, get it full of gas. And is it, yeah, it's filling up with gas, so that's a good sign. Okay, get some of that going into that carburetor there. This is more than I normally would do, but I don't know how long this has been sitting around. So it could be bone dry. Alright, so we got gas in the primer bulb, hopefully in the tank carburetor itself, I mean. Let's put it to choke. Right there, see, it's really easy on these machines nowadays. 1, 2, 3. They don't even bother saying choke, half choke, whatever. 1, 2, 3. So anybody can figure these out. Can you guys see it there? I sure hope so. There we go. 1, 2, 3. So full choke. Let's give it a shot. See what she'll do. And here we go. Moment of truth. Whoa! It started up. That's a good sign. Now I can kind of hit the throttle right here with my finger. And it's not easy, but I can push my finger in there and give it some throttle. Let's see. Come on. Oh, let me put you on half choke. See what we can do here. This is awkward. And the kill switch works. So you heard it. We brought it back to life. I don't know. I guess the only reason they threw it away is because the throttle broke. They didn't want to bother ordering a part for it. Maybe they didn't know how to do it. I don't know. Maybe they didn't know how to look for it on eBay, or didn't know how to take this apart and put the part in there, which is really, really easy. I mean, if you look at it, it's just a few bolts. Just a few bolts on here, and I'm going to show you. A few bolts. You undo it. Take the bolts apart. It's a two-part thing. Comes apart. You just replace it in there. It's a cantilever kind of a thing. You saw it goes back and forth like that. And right now I'm just sticking my finger in there and working it by pushing it up. You can see the red switch in there, lever in there. And I'm just pushing it with my finger to get it to work. Now this is not ideal, but it still works. So why they threw away a perfectly good machine just because the switch on here, the lever broke. You can see how it broke there. But you can still, like I said, put your finger in there and push the throttle. And it's not ideal, but it is workable. So why? I don't know. I always come back to why. And I guess some people have more money than they know what to do with, so they threw it away. This is at least, like I said, $100 machine if you go buy it brand new. So for $5, let's say $5 for that, $10, you can fix this machine and keep it going. And it sounds good. It sounds solid. It doesn't have any weird rattles except for this part over here, obviously, which is incomplete and it's just loose in there. So it's not really doing very well. But aside from that, it looks like a good machine. So I'm going to keep it, and I'm going to order the parts. I'll have it ready there. And when mine breaks, I'll just go to this one instead of having to go out and buy a brand new one. So it goes to show you guys, don't throw away stuff. You can fix it very, very easily. So now I have a Bolin's 25cc motor, weed whacker, as a backup for the home light that I have that I've had for a long time. And not too bad. So anyway, hope you guys learned something from this, that junk machines can turn out to be pretty good. You can fix them and keep them going. Like I said, I'm going to order parts and keep it going, so it's easy peasy. So I'll talk to you guys next time. Thanks for watching the video. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you back here next time. Bye-bye for now.